Hello Hoopers, this is Siren of the Circle, and this is a tutorial on the one-handed forward spinning step through. The move looks like this, and is easiest done with a little flexibility and a smallish hoop. Ideally, you'd like to have a hoop that you can kick your leg over the top of, but if you only have a larger hoop or aren't that flexible, don't worry because there are some cheats I'm going to show you that will allow you to still access this move, as well as some variations that will go into folds and on-body hooping. So let's get started by breaking it down, and then I will troubleshoot and show you those cheats and variations. So if I start with the hoop spinning forward on my right hand, and I'm only going to be using my right hand because this is a one-handed step through. So the hoop is spinning forward on my right hand, and as it approaches me from the front, I'm going to prepare by lifting my right leg, the leg closest to the hoop, because if I wait till it gets all the way to the bottom when I want to step through it, it's going to be too late. So as it's in front of me, I'm going to begin by lifting my leg, and when the hoop is all the way at its lowest point, resting on the back of my hand, that is when I'm going to step my foot through. So I'm going to prepare as it approaches and step through. The hoop is going to continue moving until it rests in my hand with my thumb pointing up in front of me, and I'm going to duck my head through the hoop. Now my thumb is pointed up in front of me and the hoop is between my legs. I'm going to keep moving my hand closer down towards my bottom half of my body, and then I'm going to push my thumb on the inside of the hoop and push it all the way from thumbs up to thumbs down while extending my leg to the front and sliding the hoop out from underneath it. This is why we want to have a hoop that is small enough to kick our leg over. Alright, so slowly one more time. The hoop is spinning forwards as it's in front of me. I'm going to begin by lifting my leg, alright, preparing to step through it. And when it gets to its downwardmost point, I'm going to put my foot through as the hoop is resting on the back of my hand. Momentum is going to continue carrying that hoop up into my grip as I duck my head through. And then I'm going to keep my hand moving towards my body and then push my thumb until it goes downward, extending my leg out in front of me and sliding the hoop out from underneath. So, if you can't get your leg all the way over your hoop, one of the little cheats is to tilt your hoop a little bit. It doesn't look quite as clean as when you keep it nice and vertical, but it allows you to do this move, and it still looks pretty cool. So if you can't get your leg all the way out there over your hoop vertically, when you duck your head through and you're pulling your hoop off, you're just going to tilt it a little bit. Instead of keeping it straight up, you're going to tilt it a little bit away so that it can slide out from underneath your leg. Alright, you can use this as a transition into horizontal hooping as well by allowing it to go completely flat and then swinging it up over your head. Or you can just continue on with the move as if you had kept it vertical in the first place. Hoop spinning forward, stepping through, tilting it a little bit so it slides out, and then keeping the hoop vertical. So the biggest problem that I see with people trying to learn this move is when they're stepping through it, they're trying to grab the hoop too soon. So they're grabbing the hoop, then swinging it down, and trying to step through it with their thumb pointed behind them. You need to step through the hoop when your palm is open, facing the ground, and the hoop is at its lowest point, and then grab the hoop with your thumb pointed up. If you grab too soon, you're going to end up in this awkward position, and you aren't going to be able to carry on with the move because your hand can't go any further. Alright, so if you are familiar with an isopop, this move ties very well to it, and it can actually help you learn that timing for that step through. So with an isopop, you're going to roll your wrist forward till your thumb points down. Now in a traditional isopop, you're going to try to keep the hoop level as it returns towards you. In this instance, you're going to let the hoop fall from this thumbs down position in front of you, allowing it to drop towards the ground, and when it drops towards the ground and returns towards you, you're going to step through it and flip your thumb up. And then continue by ducking your head through and pushing out, thumb down, extending the leg forward. One of my favorite variations on this trick is a fold. So when you step through the hoop, instead of pushing forward at this point, you're going to let that outer edge extend all the way down, and instead of pulling it off horizontal, you're going to continue to flip and fold the hoop. From here you can fold it a million different ways. You can fold it in front of you and pass it to your other hand. Or, one of my favorites is you can fold it onto your body and go into horizontal on-body hooping. So you've gone vertical off-body, step through, flip it off over the head, give it a push, horizontal on-body. Another variation on that is a jump through, or a jump out. So you are going to step through once again, flip it down, right? And this flipping down, you're just loosening your grip from when it's up over your shoulder here, loosening your grip, allowing it to swing down freely and continue swinging. And here, letting it swing over your head instead of pushing it under your waist, allow it to keep swinging down towards your feet, jumping out. 1, 2, and now you've jumped all the way through. So in real time, that would look like this. Whoop. Jumped a little too late on that. One more time, let's try that. And step, and swing, and jump. Ta-da! If you have any questions on this move, please leave them in the comments and I will try to get to them. And I hope you have fun with this. Thanks!